Hi, today we are looking at the poem of musician and actor Will Smith. What stood out from his poem when I first saw it is that the Mercury line is emerging from the wrist. So even if a person doesn't have a strong fate line or sun line or anything, if he just has the Mercury line, that is surefire way of success. Because I've seen in celebrities and non-celebrities whoever have the Mercury line, only the Mercury line, they are more financially successful than anyone else, because the Mount of Mercury, it represents cleverness in regards to money matters. So the person is naturally clever, the person makes use of their contacts. So that's why whenever I see a Mercury line in a person, I know that without even a good fate line or sun line, he will succeed in life. And Will Smith, of course, also has a good fate line, but a good Mercury line always helps. If we see the fate line, it emerges from this mount. So this is the Mount of Moon, and when it emerges from the Mount of Moon, whenever a fate line emerges from the Mount of Moon, it means that the person's career is relating to the public field. So he needs, like anyone who needs recognition, an actor, a politician, without public support, their career can't move along. So that's why people who succeed in these types of field, like acting, any public relations field, they have the fate line emerging from the moon mount. So it's no surprise that Will Smith has such a fate line. If we see, the interesting thing, that if this is a fate line, then there's a line coming from Mount of Moon and joining the fate line. So you know what this is. This is the moon line. It means it shows a very strong relationship. So his first marriage, I can't see it on the poem, but this is his second marriage, and if we see here, this is 30. But he got married like at 29, but that's just 1 year difference, so we give a bit of leeway to Jada Pinkett Smith. So you see, the relationship is important because it's represented on the poem. So that means this relationship was not only important, it has helped him in his life. The spouse has always been there to support him. This is also further corroborated by the strong Mars line, and some people have a lot of people have faint Mars line, but Will Smith, he has a very strong, and if you see here, dark Mars line. So this shows that the partner is very helpful in both the career and in the personal life of the subject. This is also further corroborated by the strong heart line, the heart line ending in a fork. So this shows that the person will find true love in life. So this is also a very good sign. So if we see career wise now, Will Smith, his poem has a lot of musical talent. I read that he has won 4 Grammy Awards, but he has not won an Oscar or Golden Globe for acting, but for music he has won. This is not surprising, because the hand shape, the long Mercury finger, the developed Mercury mount, this shows that the person is like very good at singing and music. So this helps him a lot. Like, he's a natural singer, he has this natural talent. Like, I know he's more maybe famous as an actor, but the talent of music is like on his palm. Like, if he came to me and said, well, which field should I go into, I would say music, because there's so much natural talent there. We see that the fingers, there's also a lot of balance on his palm. We see that the fingers are balanced. We see that the no mount is too developed, no mount is too underdeveloped. So that's also good. So we see that the Jupiter mount is of course developed, which shows that the person is ambitious and he makes contacts easily. This is also shown by the star. If you see, there's a star here, but it's on the edge of the palm. So on the edge means it's not a bad thing, it just means that the person has, like, he gains contacts easily, and those contacts help him along. So that's different from a very big star. So that big star means that the person rises on his own or is self-made or such. But in this case, he there are two things. First of all, there's a star, and the fate line is coming from the moon mount. So this means that he makes use of his contacts a lot. And the spouse, of course, is also helpful here, because whenever there's a star on Jupiter and the Jupiter mount is developed, so that means that the spouse is also very helpful. And again, as I said, the heart line, it shows that he has true love in life. We also see more interesting things, that the headline and lifeline are joined. If you see, they are joined at the start, at least till 25. I know that he gained success at 22 when he starred in The Fresh Prince, but still he wasn't sure of himself until he turned 25. We also see that the fingers are quite good. The fingers show that he is very intelligent, and the shape of the fingers show that he is very analytical. You won't say that person who is usually analytical would be a professor or someone, but no, this guy has a lot of analytical qualities. Like, he thinks a lot before doing anything, he researches and stuff. And he also said that he became a box office success because he researched all the other box office successes. So this person is quite smart. Like, if you were, someone would say, you know, Will Smith, is he smart or not, you might like assume he's just an actor, he has looks and such, he won't be so smart. But no, this guy is very intelligent, and out of many actors' hands that I've read recently, I would say he is extremely intelligent, or maybe the most intelligent actors poem I've read till now. The headline is also good. It's straight a bit at the start, but then goes downwards. So this shows a balance. Like, the straightness shows practicality, and the downward slope shows creativity. So there's a very good balance. What he should be aware of right now, because there's also a scandal going on in his life, is that there's a square here. So square under this Apollo, this means that like, it saves a person from loss of reputation. So yeah, he was a bit on the bad side when an affair was leaked of his wife. So even now, like, if we see here, this, like, if we are to time it, it would be in his 50s. So he's 51 now. So yeah, it could be that there could be another scandal and such. So he should just avoid like such scandals somehow. There will be, but as there's a square here, this will give him protection. So overall, his poem is quite good. I would also say that the person also has a problem, is that he's maybe quite lenient in his relationships, because if you see that the lower Mars doesn't have this much space, so he's not that aggressive, so he might be submissive in the relationship. So this might lead to later on problems with his children and wife, like he might give them too much freedom. So this might like lead to a hampered relationship later on. Even his thumb, it's normal size, it's not like extremely long. So this shows that the person, again what I said, he, like, in the relationship, he lets his children and wife do their own thing. So he should be a little more, what do you say, more dominant in his personality, and this will help him later on. Career wise, it's good, but there might be some family problems later on. We also see that the Mercury mount, also as it's developed and the finger is long, I also always say that if the Mercury is very important, if the finger is long, like if you see, it's above average. So the Mercury finger, as it represents intelligence, this again shows musical talent, because Mercury finger represents expression and intelligence. So we see that the Mercury finger being long, extremely long, shows that the person is exceptionally intelligent. We also see this lucky sign, that there's a single line here. Usually you see a lot of lines like here, but it's very rare for one line to be present. So that shows that the person is very, like, has a lot of Mercurian qualities and makes full use of them. So again, Will Smith might not have reached where he is if the qualities of Mercury, like this line, one single line, the mount being developed, and the finger being long, were there. But due to these, he is exceptionally, what do you say, intelligent, and this intelligence has led to his box office success. He should just watch out for scandals and should be more dominant when it comes to relationships. I hope you enjoyed this poem reading, and I hope you have a very nice day.